Abategesi Bebivulu mu ggwanga lya Uganda bakuliddwamu Abategesi Promotions, Budget Events Care Process n'abalala. Olwaleero badduse mu kibiina ekyaba promoters ekyali kyatandikibwa omukulu Balamu Byononese ne batandikawo ekyabwe bakituumye Federation of Uganda Events Organizers and Promoters Association FUPA. Bagamba nti ekibajje mu kibiina kya mukulu Balamu Byononese babadde yabawubya, abadde yabalimba, abadde yabagamba ebintu ate nga tebiri ku mulamwa n'endongo gye bapromotinga. Ko bo kwe kulaba nti gulabika mu mulamwa gwa mukulu Balamu kwali kusuula ndongo, kwali kubaako kyabavuga ng'alina gy'abagala obbazza, gy'agala okubatwala ate bo gye batakkiririza. So ne basalawo nga bo Abategesi Promotions, Budget Clear Process Events n'aba promoters bonna mu ggwanga Uganda ekibiina ky'omukulu Balamu Byononese atenyi bakiveemu ate bakole ekyabwe. Era ng'olwaleero balangiridde mu butongole ekyabwe kye bakoze ne bakitongoza ne kitandikirawo emirimu. Ekyabwe nkugambye bakituumye Federation of Uganda Events Organizers and Promoters Association FUPA. Omukolo guno gubadde mu kibuga Kampala era nga gwetabyeko ba promoter b'abategesi b'ebivulu bangi nnyo nnyini ddala era bonna ne balaga obuwagizi bwabwe eri ekibiina kino ekiteereddwawo nga bagamba kigenda kuyambako mu kutereeza endongo yaabwe gye bapromotinga n'ate ekyamukulu Balamu Byononese atenyi mbu kibadde kirina engeri gye kyonoonyemu endongo. Mukulu Balamu alina ebimu bye yeeyagaliza nga tabyagaliza banne oba n'okuba nga tabyagaliza ndongo. Ensonga nnyingi ze bali mu kuwa ezibakase okulekawo omwami Balamu Byononese ne basaba bamulekere federation kye yatandika ekyaba promoters bo bakole ekyabwe. Naye mu byonna bonna nze ndaba bali mu ddiiru ya kubala nsimbi. Kale tubasabire buli omu kyabala akifunemu kubanga Uganda yonna gye tuva n'egyo bwenkana yakuyiiya osurvivinze otya obaddewo otya era okyekyobozaako. Nsaba mukkirize n'obuwombeefu bw'ekika ekya waggulu tugende mu mukolo guno nga batongoza ekibiina kyabwe Federation of Uganda Events Organizers and Promoters Association FUPA.
Members General Meeting. Esteemed members, ladies and gentlemen, the Federation of Events Organizers and Promoters Association FUPA was founded in the year 2014 by a group of business actors in the art industry. The main purpose for why this federation was founded was to bring together all business actors in the creative art industry in Uganda in order to professionalize our services to the people of Uganda, to secure recognition by government and to work with government in order to promote the creative art industry in Uganda and to speak with one voice, among other things. These are the main issues why FUPA was formed. Today, I stand before you to address crucial matters concerning the future of our federation. Recently, when I came back to Uganda, some members approached me expressing the need to reactivate FUPA. Although my interim leadership technically ended in 2015, I continued to lead FUPA as there was no new leadership to whom I could hand over the federation. However, it is now urgent that we organize elections for a new leadership. And let me make it clear that I personally have no desire to seek an extension of my leadership or fire for any position in the new leadership structure. My intention is to retire completely from active FUPA leadership. Nonetheless, in accordance with the board of directors' direction, I agreed to remain in office until a new leadership is elected and installed. We hope we are not getting the new leadership there. I also volunteered to be part of the FUPA constitutional making committee, the Constitutional Committee responsible for drafting our Constitution, since this would be a temporary assignment. I will continue as a life member of the Federation and potentially serve on the trustees stroke founder members board, which the directors have proposed, pending your approval today to be duly constituted. Today, I am pleased that we are going to FUPA members' general elections to institute a new FUPA leadership as per the resolution in the FUPA Board of Directors meeting of July 2000, of 25th July 2023. My leadership will continue in office until the official inauguration of the new leadership. Today we will also discuss about that. We intend to constitute a committee, an organizing committee for the inauguration of the new leadership. Yes. And that then implies that that's when we will hand over the new leadership. This process was agreed on to facilitate a smooth leadership transition and to avoid crisis leadership takeovers and their undesirable hazards. I want to explain it a bit. You know, we want to create a culture in our organization that of orderly transition of leadership. For example, my leadership has not been very active because of the reasons we have stated. I was away for some time, and Abategesi did not assume leadership because he was my vice president. But so because my leadership was not that active, so there are you notice that there are no pullings in this process. But in the future, you never know, because I believe that this organization is going to acquire a lot of money, and therefore there will be some power struggle. You never know. So we want to be sure that such issues will not suffocate the progress, the smooth progress of our organization. So what we want to do is that we want to create a period of time. We have elected you, but we give ourselves a period of time. If in case there are disputes that arises, there are also space to resolve those disputes before you assume leadership. Imagine if you have been elected president and someone is saying no, the election was flawed. So we need to give ourselves time before we manipulate you, so we have all disputes resolved. So in this case, we are going to select. I have been advising that in our constitution we should give it 21 days, but today we may give it probably a week or two. I don't know. It will depend on you. Therefore, during this meeting, members will appoint a date for the official inauguration of the new leadership and elect the inauguration organizing committee that will commence work from today. As per the resolution in the board of the board meeting of July 25th, 2023, it was resolved that the outgoing former president will preside over all today's elections. I will therefore preside over today's elections and announce the winners thereof. However, in this task, I will ask members to nominate 2 other members who are not seeking leadership positions to assist me. Now, I must bring to your attention recent news regarding certain board members who signed an illegal document aiming to wind up the federation. I want to express my strong disapproval of their actions and condemn their reckless behavior. It is essential for all members to understand that such a process in Uganda requires a detailed and the ransom procedure that involves the participation of all members of the organization. The actions of those members who attempted to wind up the federation without the authority of all members and without following the due process must be strongly condemned. Their selfish and dubious behavior calls for severe consequences for their actions. I want to express my strong disapproval of their actions and condemn their reckless behavior. It is essential for all members to understand that such a process in Uganda requires a detailed and ransom procedure that involves the participation of all members of the organization. The actions of those members who attempted to wind up the federation without the authority of all members and without following the due process must be strongly condemned. Their selfish and dubious behavior calls for severe consequences for their actions. To preside over today's elections and announce the winners thereof. However, in this task, I would ask members to nominate 2 other members who are not seeking leadership positions to assist me. Now I must bring to your attention recent news regarding certain board members who signed an illegal document aiming to wind up the federation. I want to express my strong disapproval of their actions and condemn their reckless behavior. It is essential for all members to understand that such a process in Uganda requires a detailed and ransom procedure that involves the participation of all members of the organization. The actions of those members who attempted to wind up the federation without the authority of all members and without following the due process must be strongly condemned. Their selfish and dubious behavior calls for severe consequences for their actions. We are going to select. I have been advising that in our constitution we should give it 21 days, but today we may give it probably a week or 2. I don't know. It will depend on you. Therefore, during this meeting, members would appoint a date for the official inauguration of the new leadership and elect the inauguration organizing committee that will commence work from today. As per the resolution in the board of the board meeting of July 25th, 2023, it was resolved that the outgoing former president will preside over all today's elections. I will therefore preside over today's elections and announce the winners thereof. However, in this task, I would ask members to nominate 2 other members who are not seeking leadership positions to assist me. Now I must bring to your attention recent news regarding certain board members who signed an illegal document aiming to wind up the federation. I want to express my strong disapproval of their actions and condemn their reckless behavior. It is essential for all members to understand that such a process in Uganda requires a detailed and ransom procedure that involves the participation of all members of the organization. The actions of those members who attempted to wind up the federation without the authority of all members and without following the due process must be strongly condemned. Their selfish and dubious behavior calls for severe consequences for their actions. Unfortunately, the absence of an enacted FUPA constitution means that there are no provisions to handle disciplinary cases of this nature at the moment. To avoid similar scenarios before the enactment of the new FUPA Constitution, I suggest the drafting and registering of a resolution immediately, providing for the trustee stroke founder members board with the powers to act as or constitute a FUPA disciplinary committee. As for the directors who misbehaved, we can find solace in the fact that today we are electing new FUPA leadership that will constitute a new FUPA board of directors. Hopefully, those who misbehave will be punished by you, the members present and voting today, by not returning them to leadership. That you the members are the ones to punish those guys by not electing them. That's the solace we are. Otherwise, we do not have any other mechanism. As of present, we have no legal mechanism because we have no disciplinary committee. By the time we abandoned the office, probably we had not finished the drafting and enactment of our constitution. Okay, so dear FUPA members, I also propose for the passing of a resolution to open a bank account in a specific bank to facilitate the registration of new members and other federation activities under the new leadership. Furthermore, to ensure the federation's financial stability, I recommend that all old members should be compelled to pay their membership annual fees by August 2nd, 2023 today, which is today, or first registration. In addition, I suggest suspending the collection of annual subscription fees from all the members for the years 2016 up to 2022. Instead, they should pay for the year 2014, 2015, and 2023-2024. During the interim period before the opening of an official FUPA bank account to facilitate the collection of membership fees and the smooth operation of the federation, I propose permitting the acting operations manager, Mr. Paul Katongole, to procure receipt books. Additionally, I nominated Mr. Ebya Balamu, the outgoing Vice President of FUPA, to hold all Federation generated funds in his personal bank account temporarily until the Federation bank account under the new FUPA leadership is established. Once established, Mr. Ebya Balamu will then transfer all collected funds to the official Federation account. Board members passed a resolution to support this proposal. It is crucial that only fully paid up members are allowed to participate in today's and the future FUPA elections. As per the resolution of the board. In conclusion, I want to remind members that the current FUPA leadership was elected as an interim team with a specific task, including registering the organization, rectifying us in the draft and article of association, issuing monthly progress reports, setting up federation offices, establishing a FUPA website and social media pages, finding fundraising avenues, recruiting new members, drafting a FUPA constitution, and organizing for substantive leadership election, which we are doing today. Some progress has been made in these tasks, and I promise to include this progress in my handover report during the inauguration ceremony. Regarding the ongoing need for a constitution, I propose two options. Instead of forming another interim leadership due to the lack of a guiding document, the constitution, let us consider establishing a substantive leadership structure and conducting elections accordingly. Later we can include provisions for it in the draft constitution. With the approval of you members, I offer to continue leading a new committee responsible for completing the FUPA constitution, even after retiring from the active leadership FUPA leadership position. Accordingly, I hereby advise that a new constitution draft committee be constituted today by members. Hence, the following are the specific elections to be engaged in by members today. Number one, these are the elections that we are going to be engaged in today. Number one, the executive leadership of the Federation, stock directors. Number two, FUPA Constitution Drafting Committee. We need to install one today. Number three, FUPA New Leadership Inauguration Organizing Committee. This one is a temporary committee. We need to a committee that's going to organize the inauguration of the new members. I wish to express my gratitude to the trust you placed in me when you elected me as your president on in 2014. The date was 29th? Maybe September, I don't remember very well. It was skipped here. And for the support you have given me throughout the journey, I extend my best wishes to the new leadership that will be elected today, and I hope they will lead the FUPA to the very heights for which it was created. Good luck in that endeavor. The work ahead is huge, and it will require determination and resilience. I wish to suggest that you who are going to be elected, I wish to suggest to you that you immediately find resources to go in a secluded place for an induction workshop for some good days. Omusilika, I would want to propose to the new leadership of Neo Pixela, but you don't Musilika, I'm not going to go on the work. But the local Musilika of Balakasela, but the Violin. Abategesi With that, I conclude my speech, and I encourage all members to react to the debate and pass resolutions accordingly. Thank you for your attention, and together let us work towards a better future for FUPA. Sincerely, the outgoing president. Now, I would like to make some brief remarks in Uganda of my speech. I want to summarize my speech in Uganda. Okusooka abasebo ne bajjabo basanyukidde nnyo ababega bonna abazungu ku lwaleero. FUPA yatandikibwa mu mwaka wa 2014 era n'ennoondebwa okubeera pulezidenti yasooka n'olukiiko ng'omunaawulira mu muwandiiko endala olwalondebwa wansi wange okudduukanya FUPA. Twakola omulimu nga bwe twakisobola, twakola omulimu twakola omulimu naye ebimu ebyagaana byakola ki? Byagaana. Natambulamuko n'engenda ku misomo egy'enjawulo ebulaayo eyo nemalayo emyaka egiwerera ddala. Mu ngeri eyo saasobola kukwatagana na lukiiko lwange kulaba butya bukusobola okuddukanya FUPA. Naye ebyaliwo byonna ababimanyi mubimanyi. Noneho naye bwe twakomawo bwe the members ne bantuukirira nga bagamba tuddemu nate tudduke. Naye nabagamba nze sigenda ekyennaku sigenda kwagala kweyongerayo ku bukulembeze. nzikanya namwe tufuka tugizeewo tudduke emisinde naye siri mwetegefu kweyongerayo muki mukulembeze bye nakola n'ebyannema sikyasobola kukola ki kwongerako ebyannema ndowooza nti wabeerewo obukulembeze obulala obulondebwa tufuka egende muki omumaaso ne mbagamba nja kusigala nga ndi mmemba ng'abalala bonna era neneeyamu olwonga twali tukola omulimu ogw'okuwandiika constitution mututambaliriza neneeyama nti okuba kusiima kwamu nja kusigala nga nkulira omulimu ogwo kubanga tugenda kutwala more than a month tetugumaze tubakwase ekiwandiiko ekyo constitution eyo twali tulina draft twakola era twali tulina wekituuse endowooza nti kijja kuba kyangu okumaliriza nolwekyo era mu mbeera eyo nembagamba sijja kutwala kifo kyonna era sijja kwesimbawo ku kifo kyonna nali njinira olukiiko olufuzi olwafupa nolwekyo netutandika emirimu twatandika ng'ennaku z'omwezi 18 omwezi ogw'omusanvu ogwedde twaliko okuddukanya emirimu ng'olukiiko olufuzi olwafupa okulaba nga tuzaawo emirimu gyafupa netugende wali gestra tuteekayo litaanizi tukola buli kimu kirina okukolebwa okusobola activate okuzaawo emirimu gyafupa nolwekyo wetutuukidde wano nga ebisinga tubikozeeko era omwami ono agenda kutusomera omwami ono agenda bitusomera mu nsonyiwe wetutuukidde wano nga tulina byetutuuseeko okuva ennaku z'omwezi 18 mu process eyo y'okuactivatinga ekibiina kyaffe era ekibayisizza wano kubanga twagala kakati ate kuteekawo obukulembeze obupya obunaagenda mu maaso n'ekibiina kyaffe. Ekibiina kino wali mukwogera mu luzungu nagamba kyatandikibwawo okusobola okukuŋŋaanya abantu bonna ba businessmen abakola mu industry ebinyuma creative art. Nolwekyo abantu abo ba event organizers, ba promoters, ba artist managers, ba coaches, whoever is involved in the creative art industry. Tubakuŋŋaanya ffenna wamu okusinziira mu bitongole bye tulimu federation kubanga eno yali federation n'amakampuni tufuna ate ekyawamu nga twagala tufune eddoboozi limu ate nga twagala tufune okuteeka omulimu gwaffe ku mutindo. Twali tulina enteekateeka munaawulira nga tusoma lipooti ku mukolo guli, twali tulina enteekateeka empanvu ennyo enkukuutivu nga twagala n'okugenda kukola benchmark Nigeria. Ndera abantu bagende nga tubakola research tulabe ba promoters abalala bakikola ki bakikola batya. Nolwekyo ekyateesawo ekibiina kino okulaba nti omulimu guno gusobola gutya okudda ku ddaala ettuufu eri professional ate ne tubanga tufunamu ssente kubanga abantu abasinga obungi abakola mulimu guno bafunye ebizibu bingi, abalala balina amabanja, abalala basibiddwa ne muki ne mumakomera naye nga tumulimu gusobola okukolebwa muki obulungi. Naye mpulira ono Abategesi nti nakuŋŋaanya biliyoni emu almost eya ssente mu cautions nambuuza wakisobola otya kubanga share yange nagenda ogenda ku mulyango nga yonna ki nsasule nga yonna eri cleared. Aba artist ennyonyi tiketi zonna ez'ennyonyi buli kimu waliwo ebyankuba nga business signal and cautions yankubira ddala era nokutuusa kati omutuku kyawuuma yankuba naye kyankubya nakyo kyaliwo. It wasn't because I was disorganized, it was because I was somebody disorganized. Naye cautions and alim show eyo yali professionally done. Twalina buli kimu omulyango iti yali issue yaffe yali nyongeza ki yali sente zaffe tetwakuŋŋaanya awo. Nolwekyo era tubali twogera ne Abategesi nga babuulira nti mulina okuteekawo buli mwaka olukuŋŋaana lwe mutuulamu wakati wammwe ba promoters ne ba marketing manager ba leading companies in Uganda ne muba nga musobola okutunda ebirowoozo byammwe. Kano katale, your promoters, you also doing marketing. Okay? So you don't need to do a show where you're actually looking at the gate collection. That's not professional. Commander, we must transit to being professional actors in this creative art industry. Okay? Manifesto yange abakyanjijjukira nebagamba jjala tujjukire ku misinde. Nigeria eggwanga lya Nigeria abalimanyi mumanyi nti kati is the leading African economy olwaleero. It surpassed South Africa not because of oil but because of creative what? Art. They produce millions of copies of movies, millions of copies of music. Okay? Sente zaabwe zeziva. So mu art mulimu sente nnyingi. Mikwano gyange, me am a talent development specialist. Era mpandiise n'ekitabo abakyagala musobola okukifuna. Mining African talent. Naye ekintu kye bayita talent era nze nateeta omubalo developing what? Talent. Ekintu kye bayita talent mu Uganda. Uganda is one of the countries that is endowed with talent, untapped talent. Chibinyoti, at the graveyard, we have buried a lot of wealth because mining talent is even better than mining oil, by the way. And so, but of course, that's a very huge story. I'm involved in the work of identifying talent. Company and technology, identifying talent by playing wave test technology. Or science to neurometria to do some local lava or Tonde Womo to Kuburia to Sapon Pila or the Kuburia to Japina Muyimbi. So that's how deep I am in the issues of talent what? Development. You know, yes, so watching that now that maybe looking at me and very much dedicated. Mukulaba and took over the more work with our into your fair. In Uganda, the exam can be very talent oriented, not examination oriented. You want no nacho basebo ne banyamo meeting ya fe egina proceeding ngo budenze ne egina kusikala ku agenda kati tujja kusaba mwami kazibwe Chambers asubiri reports bili ezoka alina kushina report the current status report ya FOPA ate waliwo n'ekiwandiiko ekirala kitonotono agenda kusomera resolutions board zeyayisa ennaku z'omwezi 18 z'omwezi 25 omwezi guno tunaamala basebo ne bano njagala kwanjula omwami Elijah Bale Council Elijah Bale bwetwali tulonda olukiiko twalonda omwami Bonita Matovu Akram okubeera legal secretary waffe. Matovu Akram takyasobola kukola mirimu abadde tasobola kukola ate era nemulaba era n'abalala bangi Sebankamba yafa omwami Semaawo takyasobola kukola so netu nanominatinga omwami bamuyita Ebya Bale Council Ebya Bale okubeera nga atuyambako abadde atuyambako ku lukiiko luno okukola naddala emirimu egyo egyokuactivatinga ekibiina kyaffe. Mwebale nnyo mwebale eddala.
Mbalamusiza abasinza nyabo ngenda kunzikiriza nkozesa ennimi bbiri sobola okumanga obudde bwatuyiseeko dda ate era nzikiriza nti waliwo ensonga nnyingi etwetaaga okutubulya ate nga n'obudde tetuyina. Njagadde nnyo okubaaniriza mu lukiiko luno okusinziira ku bye bambriefings okuva mu bakulembeze mulabe mabega wange. Ekigendererwa ekisooka kyakuddamu kuzza bujja federation eno eddemu okola ebintu byayo nga balina gikola. Ekyo kimu kinotinde. Ekyokubiri kwe kulaba nga tufunayo obukulembeze obusobola okugyongerayo kyakubiri. Ekyokusatu bwe kulaba members abapya abatwegattako. Ekyo nakyo nsonga nkulu nnyo okulaba nga tugaziya omulimu gwaffe. Ekiseera kiyiseewo President nga bw'ayogedde kibadde kiwanvu nga tewali bikolebwa, era nzikiriza nti ekitukuŋŋaanyiza wano twazuddeyo enzigi ez'enjawulo ezigenda okutuyambako okubanga ensonga zaffe ezimu zikolebwako. Mwebale nnyo mubalire ddala. Sebo President nsaba onzikirize ntandike ne resolution kulowooza. Olw'obudde bwaffe oba muzikiriza kubanga ebiwandiiko bingimuko owulira nga kale embeera eriwo ensoma mu luzungu bijja twawuya naye embeera eriwo kati. Ekibiina kino yakyanjudde dda bwekyatandika n'ebiriwo kati. Okusinziira ku ripooti oba ogiyina eyo ziyinza okuba tezibamala kubanga njagala kwanguya ebimu nnyinza obibuuka olw'obudde ndaba nga nabadde nootezeka ebisibuko by'amaanyi tugetambulamu. So leka ntandike nno. Ewandiikiddwako 1223 1225 FUPA General Members Meeting, FUPA Status Report. On the September 1st, 2014, the first FUPA administration was elected and installed, headed by Mr. Beron Kasenene. The full list of the outgoing executive is as below. Outgoing. Amanyi ogalinawo netaga ogasoma. Mwami Beron Kasenene, Mwami Musinguzi, Mwami Kyagulanyi, Mwami Nsaali, Mwami Ssemmango, Mukyala Najjuma, Mwami Kazibwe, Mwami Balunywa, Mwami Serugo, Mwami Sewankambo, the late, Umujukira, Sewankambo, mulimu Mwami Katongole, Sempijja, ne Nakai, Mukyala Nakai, Mwami Matov Akram. Ne regional representatives, tebalondebwa. Tegerekesa bulungi? The above FUPA leadership was elected as an interim team with specific tasks to accomplish in a limited time range. The following are the tasks that were to be accomplished: registering the organization, rectifying errors in the draft memorandum and articles of association. Number 3 is issuing monthly progress report, setting up federation offices, establishing a FUPA website and social media pages, finding a fundraising avenues, recruiting new members, drafting a FUPA constitution, and organizing elections for substantive leadership. That is 9. Some progress had been made in these tasks before the President traveled to Europe for special studies, which caused operations paralysis. Since the Federation was on its task off stage, it very much depended on its founding member or leader. Hence, the President's absence caused a serious setback regarding the Federation progress since 2014 until the time he traveled to Europe. The President has promised to include that in his handover report. On his return from Europe, the President was approached by a number of Federation members requesting for resumption of FUPA activities, for which he agreed and however indicated that he will only lead FUPA into a process of electing a new leadership. He clearly stated that he was not willing to continue working
in any active FUPA, but was ready to remain a life member of FUPA as per the drafted constitution. Accordingly, the President convened the first FUPA Board of Directors meeting on the 18th of July 2023, and since then, the following has been so far accomplished. Resurrecting the FUPA file at the registry by 1. Carrying out data updates to give it online presence. 2. Compliance would follow by filing returns for all the years since 2014. These are not URA returns, since FUPA is a non-profit organization. These are service fees a company pays every year for maintenance of its file at the company registry. After these updates, then the Federation would begin passing resolutions in accordance with the prescribed manner, which resolutions would then be filed with the registrar to become binding and legal resolutions. However, as you may remember in our previous meeting, we passed a number of resolutions even before data update and compliance was done. Some of these resolutions are now due for filing, others can only be filed after the approval of the general members meeting. Let's keep that. Tasks undertaken and costs incurred. 1. Filing returns. For each year, we paid 35,000 Uganda shillings, 9 years, and that is comes to amount of 315,000. Second is filing and facilitation. For each year, we paid 25,000. For 9 years, the total comes to 225,000. Lawyer, this is 1. Data update, 100,000. 2. Filing, facilitation fee, transport and data costs, 100,000. The lawyer is now waiting for our file to reflect online this week. It normally takes 7 working days. So he can process with the filing of the already available board resolutions as recorded in our previous minutes. In the meantime, I found what was resolved in our previous meeting and sent notes convening the 2023 and 2024 FUPA General Members meeting on the 2nd of August 2023 at Kenlong Hotel. Kampala at 10 a.m. A copy of the proposed agenda for the same was sent to all of you. Have you received it?
Microphone.
Together the board meeting of 25th July 2023 for proposed the following hearing now. Classification of membership. Main membership federating entities is open to associations and all non-government entities that groups together event organizers, talent developers and promoters, talent managers, coaches, all business managers in the entertainment industry, etc. Proposed membership fee is 1 million shillings annually. Buli mwaka association erina okusasula $1 million okubanga member kuki the federation. Okay. B. Regular ordinary membership is open to institutions, organizations registered by Uganda URSB that directly engage in the organization, promotion, and all management of events, meetings, conventions, and exhibitions, whether professional conventions organizers, PCOS, or professional exhibition organizers, or professional events organizers. Proposed member fee is 200,000 Uganda shillings annually. So but when mention is one see, I take over Sasula emitwala meka abiri naye mu abali practicing munda like mu art musasula emiliyoni emu buli mwaka okutesa kwa president. Individual members is open to individuals, men and women of majority age with qualifications as the board of directors may decide. All individual members have right of one elected representative on the board from amongst their members. Echa member ngozoweka oyagala kwewandisa kijja kuba kitesebwa ko tulabeka fee ngozoweka si association organization ngozoweka tetesako tulabe engeri gy'osobola okubanga osasulamu ngozeba kukkirizayo n'omuntu ki ng'alangoma. Okay. Proposed membership fee for this category twabali tuproposing emitwalo meka tukudde kukakadde abiri then emeka n'etaano. Thank you so much. FUPA members benefits alonno tuwezaawo nnyo wanamufuniramu. All categories of members enjoy a range of benefits and rights, including 1. Participation in all FUPA activities, such as regular members' meetings, familiarity. Okay. 2. Trips to new members, venues, and all destinations. 2. Capacity building via organized regular training workshops. 3. Regular updates on industry and FUPA developments. Listing on the FUPA website, digital directory. 6. Use of FUPA logo on business cards, letterheads, etc. Exposure to FUPA leads generated by FUPA activity. Example, updates on government-initiated FUPA projects and guidance on member beneficial participation. 8. Opportunity to network with local and international key industry players. 9. Opportunity to enjoy other FUPA regular privileges and all discounts extended to members every year. Now this is the 10th. Right of participation in elections to be controlled as per category of members as shall be decided by the board of directors. Now we go to B. That was the A of FUPA members benefits. Special privileges and benefits for main membership. FUPA is a federation of associations and non-government entities that groups together entertainment industry, business, actors, and all service providers. Special benefits and rights of main members. 1. A right to participate in elections to any leadership position of the federation outside the trustees, founders board. tugenze ku yokubiri, right benefits as associations zikazituriko. 2. Right of representation on the board to be presented by not more than 2 members on the board of directors. 3. Right of representation on the trustees / founders board. All main members through their representatives on the board of directors shall appoint 2 representatives on the trustees / founders board. Is everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. This board is to be, okay, we go to 3, trustees / founder members board. This board is to be composed of 11 members, 9 life members by names of Benon Kaseni, Tony Sempija, Abe Musimbuzi, Akwata Wenyo, Katongo Lepo, Travis Kaziwe, Yasin Kawesa, Bajo, Kafero, plus 2 other regional members to be appointed by the board of directors after 5 years. What are the characters? What to take it? The trustees / founder members board shall have extra veto powers on the resolutions of the general members meeting. B. All resolutions of FUPA general members meeting shall come into effect and considered binding after 7 working days from the date of their passing, unless vetted by the trustees / founder members board. C. The chairperson of trustees and founder members board shall, on behalf of trustees and founder members board, write to FUPA president chairperson board of directors 40 any of the resolutions passed by FUPA general members meeting and providing detailed reasons for the issue veto. The chairperson of trustees and / founders members board shall issue the trustees / founders members board considering veto against any resolution of FUPA general members meeting within 7 working days from the date such a resolution was made. D. Any FUPA general members meeting resolution vetoed by the trustees / members / founders members board shall be returned to FUPA members general meeting to reconsider it in view of matters raised by the trustees founder members board. FUPA members general meeting convenes in not more than 14 working days from the date of receipt of veto from the trustees / founders members board to reconsider the veto of the matter. In case the general members meeting is incapable of resolving the veto resolution, the FUPA president chairperson board of directors shall write to trustees / founder members board informing him / her of the inability of FUPA members to resolve the vetoed resolution. In which case the trustees / founders member board will then make a final ruling amending the vetoed resolution. D. In their first meeting that shall be convened in not more than 30 days from 2nd August 23 by the current sitting FUPA president. Okay. The trustees board members of founder members shall elect 3 members from amongst themselves, 1 to act as a chairperson, another as a vice chairperson, plus the secretary of the trustees board of founder members. The new FUPA constitution shall further provide for other regulations in regards to the leadership of the trustees board of founders members. The FUPA trustee founder members board shall also have the powers of disciplinary committee. In exercising disciplinary powers, the FUPA trustees of founder members board may delegate its powers by constituting a separate committee. 2. In its first meeting, the FUPA trustees founder members board shall pass such resolutions, policies pertaining to its operations in the execution of its duty and all powers. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Federation, this constitutes the current status report and FUPA board leadership recommendations. Another report comprising of past Federation activities will read by the outgoing president at inauguration of the new leadership ceremony. Thank you for listening to me. Prepared by the president himself and read by Travis Kaziman, the director of COPA. Now, Kakati, you want me to say?
Muzindalo.
Report to detected. Speed. Okay. Jagala kuta bechis bawo de tawali. Bino bya bimu ku byensomye ebimu baddemu enkole badde mabega ebimu baddemu enkole egenda okuyitibwa mu biddako. Naye nga twogera wano nga twogera tugenda kubera twogera bika kubanga n'abakulu abatudde eno bonna balina ebyokuyitamu ate almost byenjogeddemu bebogeddeko bebagenda okubanga bakola ki baboogera. So oba oyagalayo kopi osobola okuweereza nobeera nga oyagala okuyisaamu amaaso bawezeramu binyonyola era oba olina okumpa obudde okulala. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kazibwe. According to our agenda, we are supposed to have matters arising, and let alone, actually, we are supposed to read the resolutions of the board of 25th and 18th and 25th of July 2023, but I thought we should first of all have matters arising, and then we will pass the resolutions together, all together, because remember, we are also going to form a new leadership. I would like to have the resolutions of the board and the recommendations thereof, because the board made recommendations. There are other resolutions that the board will not pass without your approval. So those are also going to be read. So they will be read in the categories. But then number, tugenda kakati okuteesa okubuuza ebibuuzo kwebyo bimuwuliddeko sofa, then oluvannyuma tugenda kukola eyokulaba gye tugenda okulondamu, then oluvannyuma otumala tugenda nate era okuyisa resolutions. Waliwo resolutions board zeyayisa edda naye waliwo nezeyalikomendinga. Ate zeyalikomendinga board zeyateinaako buyiiza nga tezisobola kuyita without the approval nga bamemba bakkiriza. Tugenda zibasomera wano bemukkiriza nazo zijja kuba ziyise. Kakati twagala tunaba tuwandiika resolutions tuwandike ddala mulundi gumu n'ebyo tugenda okusalawo leero kati nga obukulembeze obupya akakiiko akanakola ku constitution n'ebirala members apya. Nolwekyo mu kiseera kino twagala tugende nebivuddemu ebyo okwogera kwange ate ne omukulu report gyasomedde. Bw'oba olina ekibuuzo ky'obuuza obanga olina kyoteesa kwebyo biwulidde ng'olina ky'oggyemu ky'oyagala kiranguke, tukusaba owaliko omukono. Tugenda kulwawo nnyo byafuna abantu nga basatu bana babiri tusobole okubuuka mangu bulungi. Webale nnyo webale.
Tuyaziza nnyo bw'oba olina ekibuzo kyonna ogenda kusabayo abantu basatu oyagala kubaako kyeyogera ku lipooti ekyama byabiri twagala kudduka bunnambiro tugende ku ebintu ebipya ebiyingiddewo bamembers abakulembeze obupya n'ebintu eby'ensonga ebyenjawulo. Olinawo ekibuzo kyonna mukwano bange? Okay. Ndowooza mu
Amannya Kaziwe Bernard Semakula. Kampuni gyentambuza Kasben Bana. Sebo webala okudda. Era kimpadde ekifaananyi nti bw'otobaawo wabaddewo embeera etatambula bulungi. Waliwo ekibuzo kyange kiri briefly. Waliwo ekibiina federation endala empandise tebikontane ne federation yaffe etambula kati. Ekyo kimu ekyokubiri. Sebo attention, the members abamu abadde mu federation yeri ate era they are the same members in this running federation. Tekikontane.
Waliwo naine ekibuuzo David Poma aine ekibuuzo.
akamba bange omuzindalo ngukutte gwe mundaga nti gwe gwenguwa.
Kabuuza.
Waliwo alina ekibuuzo waki tulina
Materi alina kibuuzo mulala yenna.
Yes, ekibuuzo abuuzizza ebibuuzo bibiri. Abuuzizza nti bwe baba waliyo federation endala oyinza ate okugenda mu maaso n'endala. Kikyo naabuuza nti bamembers balaba wano wano federation ate abalaba ne mu federation endala. Kakati abantu bali bajja kuddamu ebibuuzo ebyo. Naye kinjala okugamba kiri kimu nti FUPA yawandiisibwa mu mwaka 2014 nga bw'owulidde. Waliwo era ye federation yokka emanyiddwa so far now eri mu mateeka eyo. Kakati gwoba watonzeewo eryeggulo obanga gwakontana n'ereero siize ng'osife tukontana naawe kibuloza ekyo kizeemu. Ekyokubiri mu ntegera yange obuuziza nti bamemba
awo wetutuuse nno bapromota ab'ebivvulu mu ggwanga Uganda abakulembeddwa mu Abategesi Promotions, Bajjo Events ne bapromota abalala basazeewo bazuukuse ekibiina kyabwe ekyabapromota ekimanyiddwa nga Federation of Uganda Music Organizers and Promoters Association FUPA, nga bagamba nti kino ekibiina kyatondebwawo dda 2014 kati bakizabuzabujja kibadde kiweddemu amaanyi nga batandise n'okuteekayo ebibiina ebirala ebitakwatagana era ebitatukana na mutindo gw'abapromota. Abagamba waliwo kyebadde bagendamu ekya Mwami Balamu Barugahale, naye ate ne basanga ebigendera bya mukulu Balamu Barugahale birala nnyo ku byabwe. So okusalawo baddemu bazuukuse ekibiina kyabwe ekyedda bo nga abakadde mu promotion w'ebivulu oba bambaleese bakole baddemu bazuukuse ekibiina kyabwe basobola okulaba ng'ate bafuna mu ndongo obanga n'abayimbi bafuna mu ndongo n'ebigendererwa byabwe bye balina ebingi nabyo nga bituukirira. Kale ffe katubasabire busabizi ssaala ssaala zokka basobole okuba nti ebigendererwa byabwe bituukirira, naye ate kasitaba nga tebagenda kunyigiriza bayimbi bateekamu buli kimu te bano bo bambaleese ne baliira ku kakeeka. Kale Uganda ebibiina bifuuse ebibiina, simanyi lwaki naye embeera eno yaliwo nga tugenda mu kalulu ka 2021 abantu bakola ebibiina biinaawo nga babaza kufuna nsimbi mu Mwami Museveni era baazifuna baazirya babwegeera kati zaggwa Omwami Museveni takyagaba nsimbi. Nandibanga ntandise okuwunyiriza kuba olwaleero akakiiko k'ebyokulonda kayisizza gye bayita road map ya 2026 akalulu kanaatambula katya. Kati bandibanga n'abantu batandise okuddamu okwetega okukola ebibiina ebyenjawulo okubizuukusaayo ngira abalaka ssente Omwami Museveni very soon bwetuna nga tutuuse mu 2026 nga Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bayita n'akukwata buyinza. Ndaba nga abantu batandise byakwetega weetege wano weetege wali wonaakafunira akasimbi katubasabire bye beetega biyitemu. Uganda yakwetega. Ebibuuzo bingi bye babuuza ate lwaki abali omwe wa Balamu ate be bali ena abali eri be bali eno lwaki tebagenda kukyankalanya ebintu. Kale ffe katubasabire busabize ekintu kyabwe kireme kukyankalana, enteekateeka zaabwe nga ze balina zituukire nga bwe bazaagala. Nze mbaagala nnyo mwenna babaddeko mwebale kubaako Omukama Katonda nsaba bankuumire tujja kuba tuddamu mweraba.